Morning. It's a Tuesday. No, it's not. Oh, is it Tuesday? No, it's a Wednesday. It's a Wednesday. That's how good my week's going. It's a Wednesday. It is the morning of our MBA Ministers Conference. So we are really looking forward to that. I'm really looking forward to that. So I stayed over last night. It's in Whitley Bay, which is only about an hour from my house, but just because of times, it just makes sense to stay local. So slept in a Premier Inn again. I'm so better night's sleep than Ashburnham. So I've just had breakfast with Yinka. Yinka is the lead minister at the Gate in Reading, which is a Baptist church. He also heads up kind of a Baptist movement called the Turning. Well, it's not just a Baptist movement, but the Turning, which is seeing a phenomenal amount of people across the world come to know Jesus. And so he's a real pioneer, a real evangelist, and an amazing church leader and a good person. Sorry, the lighting's a bit weird doing that way. There we go. He's one of our speakers, and he was also the Baptist president, not this year, last year. So it was that 2019 to 2020. So it's great. I love working with Yinka. So yeah, I get to work with him, which is great. So Yinka's going to be doing some sessions on kingdom vision from his kind of perspective, inspiring church leaders. I'm doing some sessions on kingdom vision from building a bigger table perspective. We've got a question and answer session with us two, kind of him being an outgoing president and me being an incoming president. That's really nice. It's at Whitley Bay Baptist Church. So we've got parking in Whitley Bay's not great. So we're leaving my car here, and it's a little walk to the church. So yeah, hoping to have a really good day. Let's go to the MBA Leaders Conference. Morning. Gosh, another fairly early one today. So I didn't film in the conference. I took some photos. It was a really good day yesterday. There seemed to be a real synergy around what was happening. Yinka was amazing. She had a really good word. So we're looking at kingdom vision and what that means for our leadership. And we also shared news from around the wider Baptist family. So we had Clara from Northern Baptist College there, Linda, our hub tutor from Cranmer Hall, was with us. We had updates kind of virtually from Project Violet and BMS. Paul shared his heart about mission in the MBA and rejigging home mission, and I just shared an update on where we are with the strategy and transition and our values. And then a group of ministers that were staying, and we had dinner together. So this is a very different style of conference. So traditionally, Baptist Ministers Conference are all in one location, staying, eating, teaching in that area. And we've decided to do it slightly differently. One, because of cost. And the MBA haven't done their own ministers' conference for a few years now. And we've opened it up wider for leadership teams. So we're really kind of starting from scratch. So that's been really good. Lots of lessons are being learnt about how we will adapt it in the future, which is great. Paul led amazing worship. All is well. All is well, apart from obviously being a seaside town, you have to pay for parking everywhere, not a problem. Park outside the church. Ian goes, don't worry, I've got that parking app. So left parking with him. Parking ticket. So I said, don't worry, Yinka's paid it, I'll just dispute it. I said, Yinka, can I have a screenshot of your phone so I can dispute the parking ticket? Looked on the app and he'd put the registration in, the amount of hours we needed. Forgot to press the confirm button. So, Yinka. Amazing preacher. Don't trust him with a smartphone. I'm laughing about it. I'm absolutely fine because actually, and Yinka, bless him, was like, I'll pay for it. I'll do. Very, very kind. But I'm like, actually, Yinka, I'm going to ride off this and rib you about it for the next couple of months. So thank you for providing me the opportunity to just take the mick out of you. So that's good. So today I'm taking responsibility of payment for the parking. But it's been really good. There's been a sense of joy and laughter, which is just needed. And I know it feels trivial with what's going on in the world, and man, I don't know what to say into that apart from Lord have your mercy. So yeah, that was good. I was absolutely shattered when I got back last night. So today's the final day. So we're going to share communion with each other this morning, which I'm leading. And then I'm doing the main teaching session this morning. So sharing what I've been sharing with the other two ministers conference, just taking that message to our ministers here. Then I'm leading a seminar on encouraging and enabling women in leadership. Yinka and Paul are going to lead a kind of mission, a prayer missionally walk. And before you go, oh, isn't that gender stereotypes? It just so happens that our mission enabler is a male, and we would have had another female speaker as well. So, you know, we hear that, but we just felt it was important just to create that space to acknowledge that and work and do a session on that. And then Yinka's going to be sharing. In amongst all that, at lunchtime, I've got to jump onto a Zoom call for something prepping for Baptist Assembly. So yeah, it's a full-on day. I'll hopefully film some little bits. Went for a run this morning, and all my life the sunrise was beautiful. Check this out. That's nice, isn't it? So yeah, I'll hopefully film some bits during the day, and yeah, I'll catch up with you later. Wow, what a week. I'm now back in my office, going through emails. The joys of kind of taking some time out, or specifically focusing on, say, the ministers' conference. Means that everything else, there's a bit of backlog caused. So if you're waiting on an email, I'm sorry, not that sorry, but I will get around to it. So ministers' conference was great. I didn't film massive amount because I was doing loads and getting my head around that. Some really fruitful discussions, and as I've said, it was the first time of doing anything like that. So it's about making those connections, which was really important, and actually seeing where we go. So already my mind is buzzing with potentially what tweaks need to be made, how we can develop that for anything in the future, which is absolutely amazing. It was really good to see ministers that maybe have never engaged in stuff like that before come along. So that was really, really good. Great to spend time with Yinka. Yeah, so all round amazing. I then shot off to see the induction of the amazing Pete Everett. Pete is one of our millennial ministers in the Baptist family, and it's only like 2 hours away. So I escaped the northeast to go and see him be inducted. So that looked like this. and that was really cool. It was good to connect base. There were loads of people there, so it was good to say hello to a few people. And it's just a joy, you know. I was there kind of as a punter, just kind of witnessing what God was doing, and yeah, it was amazing to see that. So yeah, we're kind of several weeks in here after issuing the apology and statement of intent in the NBA, kind of apologising for some of our structural bias, some of our attitudes that have shaped people's experiences, and a kind of statement of intent saying we want to be a place where all God's people can flourish. And we understand that different churches have different callings, and different, and you know, all unique to discern the mind of Christ. But we want to be a broad MBA that represents all different values and traditions that we hold within Baptist together, and therefore it's kind of going, there will be a place for you to flourish, even if it's not the place that you're in now in our MBA family. So we're a couple of weeks into that right now. So you know, there's been a bit of people kind of going, this isn't the MBA we recognise. It's been great for us, and we're not saying that the MBA hasn't been great. It's been great for a whole section of people, but it's just realising that in that some people aren't recognised, that it's not been great for them. But on the whole, it's gone down really well. People are embracing it. They're asking, what does this mean for my church? What does this mean in my context? So we're really excited about that. This afternoon I've got a bit of prep work to do. So on Monday I'm taking part in a panel discussion about church and ecumenical relationships post-COVID, and that's hosted by St John's College, which is part of where Cranmer Hall is, which trains our ministerial students, so does all the theology thinking. So it's part of Durham University, and I'm on a panel with some very gifted and able people. So it's a little bit scary and a little bit but I'm sure it'll be fine. So I'm going to just prep for that this afternoon, and I'll let you know how that goes. It's all on Zoom, which is good. This morning I've been to church, so that was really cool. I wasn't doing anything, I was just being a church member, which is a bit of a novel experience still for me at the moment, but we're getting there. So thank you for journeying on this week. That's all I've basically been up to. Yeah, I'm just really excited to share this journey, although some of it seems probably really small and really mundane. These are massive steps for us in the NBA. Massive steps for what we're doing, and how we're just trying to create a culture change. And in changing the culture, we're just trying to be Jesus focused, and make sure that everyone can flourish. So thank you for journeying with me. Thank you for watching, praying, and please do follow me on any of my social media channels. If you like this video, then give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel to never miss the quality content that is change management in the MBA. And yeah, I'll catch up with you soon. God bless.